What's up, rockers and metalheads? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're having a better morning than I am. Had a little bit of a CD crash earlier from, we'll say, right about there, all the way on down to right about there. That side just decided all the shelving just went kaput, and spent about an hour and a half trying to get that all set back up. Kind of hard to do when you only got two hands, but got it situated, and I think it's fixing to stay. But running out of room in here. I decided to try to start putting some records in alphabetical order, and I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm seriously running out of room. I don't think my wife's going to allow me to start putting any records out in the living room. I've already got CDs out there, so I don't know. I gotta get a bigger house. I don't want to move though. So I got a few things, two packages this morning. Wanted to share out just real quick. Hopefully I'll get all my information correct. But first up, band that I've got a bunch on CD. I do have their first release on record because it was released maybe 2 years back. This is Circle of Dust. This was released by Scott Albert. Originally, this album was released as Brainchild. He decided to go with a different name, and he Brainchild was the title. Here it's the title of the album, but it was the actual title of the band, and Mind Warp was the album title. That was released on Rex Music in 1992, and then I guess a couple of years later it was re-released as Circle of Dust, go along with the original band name. And this is a 2023, so just released on Fix Records, which I believe is Albert's. That's his company. So believe Translucent Red. I've seen a bunch of friends posting this one online. I've not not opened. I just took it out of the package. It's got a reworked art cover that a couple of years ago Albert had re-released all the Circle of Dust on CD, and kind of reworked all the album covers. I like this one a lot better. Definitely has that technological sci-fi kind of look to it, and something that y'all probably wouldn't know, and even those that are close to me don't know. When I was in high school, I was pretty big into industrial music, so Front 242, Frontline Assembly, Fear Factory, some of the more metal industrial bands. Really like those. 9 Inch Nails, Ministry, it was that time period. And so I still occasionally will kind of dip my toes into that old stuff. I don't know if there's any new good industrial metal or industrial bands, but I couldn't pass up that. Like I said, a bunch of friends, online friends were posting it, and I thought, well, I better grab it while it's still available. My second package this morning came from Shadow Kingdom Records. I get quite a bit from them, and this first one I'm going to share I have on CD, but I never liked how it sounded. I don't know. I don't know if it was a bootleg. It didn't transfer to CD well. I'm hoping to hear something different on the vinyl. And this is an Italian doom band, Black Hole Mystery, or Land of Mystery. Obviously, repress. The original was, let's see, I've got some information here. Gotta move over. Originally was 1985. Once again, Italian band, doom, and this is a re-release in 2022 on High Roller Records. And what I really appreciated about this variant was that purple and white just works perfectly with that album cover, with the logo and the crosses. Just cool stuff. So a good traditional doom, 1985, I mean, that's around the time that Trouble and Pentagram were putting out some great doom, and it wasn't an oversaturated market of doom metal at that point. So give that one a listen later, and hope I like the sound better. Next up is a band that I don't have any of their records, any of their CDs, but one of the members, the original member, guitar player Paul Chain. I've got a bunch of CDs and I think 2 records, and I love his guitar playing. And this is I guess maybe a doomy band. Definitely like an after Black Sabbath, Death SS, and this is the story of Death SS, 1977 through 1984. And it's not that all these recordings were recorded necessarily through all those years, but this is when the material was written, and I believe a lot of the actual recordings were during the early 80s. So this is this was originally released in 1987. This is a 2023 release on Nuclear War Now Productions. If you'll notice, the part of the band logo there has that reflective material there, shiny, very cool. And once again, a variant that I think works wonderfully with that cover, and it is a purple with a black splatter. See, both sides look about the same, kind of got that black going on that side. Really cool. And not sure which of the guys there is Paul Chain. I have to go back and look to see which character he was, but so my first Death SS. Next up, different genre, some death metal. Asphyx, out of, I believe, Holland. And I've got some of their earlier stuff. This is a traditional death metal, European death metal. And Martin Van Drunen, I believe I'm pronouncing his name right, lead singer, back in the band for this one. I did reading some reviews online, and I knew this was going to be back to the basics, back to their original sound. And this album is Death the Brutal Way. This is a repress on Floga Records, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, Floga, and it is a 2022 pressing. I believe the two variants. One variant was a blue, and I thought, blue with that album cover, I don't think so. So I had to go with the traditional black. Looks beautiful, works great with the cover, and great death metal. And last to share out is Gallowbraid, and the title for this one, Eschen, I'm gonna butcher this, Eschen Edulin. This is a one-off. It was originally released in 2010. It is atmospheric black metal. This re-release is from 2021 from Northern Silence Production. And this is another purple, maybe a lighter, and it does seem to have some splatter to it. So another black splatter. Just take the whole thing out. There we go. You see that? So not as dark as the other one with the splatter or the purple. And this is a one-man black metal band. There's a lot of them out there. But I like this guy. I don't remember his name, but he is, I believe, the dude that is also responsible for Visigoth, which I don't have any of their material, but I know that they've gained some popularity in the last 10 years. And then also Caledon Brood, which I've got another band, just a one-off, but like I said, the guy that does this one also is behind that band. I've got that that record on vinyl, and it's fantastic. So listen to a few sound bites on this one online, and it sounds very similar, very majestic sounding. It just makes me think of like Lord of the Rings and Man of War without all the leather and flashiness of that genre. Different genre here, but so this was an EP, but they've added in another track, and so it's a little longer than the original release, which I believe was CD and digital. And then they released it on record. I believe the original cover was different than this one. Like this one better. So that's my new stuff from today. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope your CD cases, your CD, your wall CDs, or even your record holders are not coming crumbling down like mine. Hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully I will see you all soon, and be well. Take care.